Okay, good morning again, BSCS 1. Okay, before I will discuss our last topic for fundamentals in programming, I would like to inform everyone that uh, the last day of the semester will be on December 17, no, for the retrieval of all modules. So by December 10, today is December 4, no? Next week, December 10, will be the last day of distribution of modules, including the final exams, no? That will be distributed on December 10, Thursday. So make sure you will get your copy of your modules. And then by December 17 will be the last retrieval na lang, no? Retrieval of all your answer sheets, exam answers, activities, projects that you are going to submit to us, including sa tanan ninyo subjects, no? Retrieval of module will be last day of retrieval of modules will be on December 17, Thursday. Meron pang distribution of module on December 10. Okay. Yun lang for the information of everyone. So, lahat ng final exam yata on December 10. Okay, so failure to submit all the activities, mga requirements to this subject and to all your other subjects, no, you will be graded as incomplete. So make sure to submit all your requirements, exercises on time para dili mo ma-incomplete, because by after December 8, 10, that will be your Christmas vacation, break na siya, and then by January will be the enrollment for the second semester of this school year. And then first day of classes for second semester will be announced or will be posted to your pages or sa group chat. You will be informed anyway, including the schedule for enrollment. Okay, so make sure you will have your grades, no, dili ta ma-INC para maka-enroll ta for second semester. Okay, so let's now proceed to our last discussion for this subject, the fundamentals of programming. Okay, so our last topic will be all about the controlling execution or the iteration. So as our previous lesson, no, all the programs you have already examined so far have illustrated mga programming concepts involving an input, output statements, assignment statements, and selection capabilities. Selection capabilities, katong the use of if else, the use of switch statements. Now, by this time, you should be gain, or you should have, you will gain experience to be comfortable with these concepts and the mechanics of implementing in C++ programs. So there are many problems to be solved, no, computing problems. However, it requires a repetition capability. So although you can solve it using mga katong previous illustrated programming concepts, but some of the problems will require a repetition capability so that you will have your and efficient and effective programs to be executed. So in which these repetition capabilities are the same calculation or sequence of instruction lang is repeated. So mao lang na difference, no, from the word repetition, or some sequence of instructions is repeated over and over. So using different sets of data. So example of this type of repetition includes the continual checking of user data entries until an acceptable entry, such as mintag for example, no, kanang mag-login ta and then sayo pang password, di ba? You will be asked again and again and again to enter a new password. So katong pag-enter sa password many times, that is an example of a repetition statements. No? So counting and accumulating running totals and a constant acceptance of input data sa imong password example, and then recalculation of output values that stop only at the entry of sentinel values. So mag-stop lang siya o ask o password kung na-meet na niya ang sentinel value or sakto na ang iyang password. So in this lesson, we will explore the different methods of some programmers used in constructing repeating sections of code, no, and explain how they can be implemented in C++. We will demonstrate some examples on how to use these repetition statements. No, aside sa naka-state sa inyong modules, no, I hope that you are trying to run those example programs at your module. And then I hope also that you have already answered some of the exercises posted in the last module that was being distributed. I think that is week 9. Okay, so so more commonly, this last topic, no, or lesson is a section of code that is repeated, no, as referred to as a loop. No, repetition, or sometimes it is called as loop, or commonly called as loop. So because after the last statement in the code is executed, the program can branch or loop back or loop back to the first statement and start another repetition through the code. So each statement or each repetition is referred to as iteration or pass through a loop. Okay, so in this lesson also you will explore the C++ statements used to create. What are the C++ statements used to create loops? No, so they are the for loops, while loops, and the use of do-while loops. So money ang commonly used loops or the available structured controlled statements, controlled iteration statements for C++ na language. Okay? So the for structure is used for counting loop, and then the structure while is used to test before the loop. And then the do-while structure is a test after loop. Okay? Okay, so let's start from the first structure or repetition or control iteration structure, the for structure or the counting loop. Okay, so before sa ato example, no, a for statement performs a for statement performs the same function as the while. So almost the same lang sila functions, but it uses different forms. So lahi lang ang forma. So in many situations, especially those mga fix ang counting sa condition for those, the for statement format is easier to use, no, than the while statement. The general format for the while statement is, example, for muna, no? The for statement is, wala diri gibutang. Okay. Wala nakabutang mo. So the format for for statement is you have the for keyword. Ito sa una. The for keyword followed by the parenthesis, open parenthesis, enclosed. Inside the parenthesis is the initializing list or the start of your loop, no? Magsugod ang counting. So magsugod ang count sa 1, for example. And then followed by semicolon. And then the next parameter after initializing list is the expression. Expression or the condition. No, this is sometimes called as the condition where your repetition or the loop ends. So say for instance, dito sa example, count equals 1 means ang counter natin nag-start sa 1 and then for the next parameter, ang count natin mag-stop lang siya until 20, no? So ang count niya mag-start from 1 up to numbers less than or equal to 20. So kung moabot na gani ang count og 21, this expression or this condition will become false. So dili na niya padayon og loop, no? Iterate or repeat. And then the last statement or the last parameter after the expression is the what we call as the altering list. Itag altering list, altering list is ito, no? This is equivalent to count equals count plus 1. So shortened lang po itong si count plus plus. Pero pareho lang siya sa equivalent lang siya kung i-convert natin into a simple expression in mathematics. The count is equal to count plus plus or equivalent to count plus 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 1. Okay? So ang ibig sabihin nito is after niya sa initialization na 1, dapat daw ma-alter, no? It means mag-move yung loop niya from 1, it will move to plus 1 niya, magiging 2, and then another repetition, magiging 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ganyan. Mag-add siya ng 1 after the expression becomes true or execution of statement and then it will become true. Okay? So, yun yung meaning, no, ng statement syntax for the for statements. Wala lang nabutang ang flowchart. Okay? So para makita ninyo ang sample ng output of this counting program, example program using for loop, let's try to run this program. So sa yung may mga mobile phone, you try to run it through your mobile compiler, C++ IDE compiler. Sa mga computer or merong laptop user, system unit users, you run it through div C++. Okay? So let's try to ano ba yun? Share, new share. Share natin si screen. Okay? So, ito na si C++. Create tayo ng application new. And then, ito man yung program na. Punta muna tayo sa for example. Okay, so let's try to run the program. So first is, meron siyang comment, di ba? Accounting program using for loop. For loop. And then followed by the header files, number include IOStream for input stream, input and output stream. And then your namespace, std, space std. Okay, so your program starts with the main function, int main, open and close parentheses, curly brace, and then follows your declaration of the variable that you are using. So since we are using the count variable, we need to declare it, and then we use the data type integer because it holds the value of integer or mga whole numbers ang iyang hold nga value. And then so we'll have the for loop. So ano yun? Starts with count, the initialization or mag-start ang atong count sa 1, followed by condition where ang count ma-increment siya from 1 up to numbers less than or equal to 20. And then our altering list is dapat mo increment siya, mo increase siya by 1. From starting 1, so mag-increase siya every time mag-loop, mo increase ato ang count into 1. So we will add additional 1. That's why we use count plus plus, or the equivalent for this is count equals count plus 1. So walang semicolon for loop. It is followed by the statements under sa for loop. Okay, you can put curly braces under the for loop if you have multiple statements that you want to be repeated or you want to execute for this repetition. Kung gusto nimo nga daghan ang imong ipa-repeat nga statement, you enclose it with a curly brace para mag-group nimo unsa tong mga statement nga imong ipa-repeat. Okay? Pero kung isa lang, pwede ra dili na mag curly brace. But take note, the for loop execute only the first statement. Kung walang curly brace ang iyang i-repeat lang ang statement is the first statement under this for nga line. Example, so we'll put here cout, i-display natin ang value ni count. So every time mag-start siya og loop, i-display niya ang value ni count. No? So unsay sulod ni count atong i-display using the cout. Okay? And then we will put pwede endl for next line, or kung butangan ninyo /n, pwede /n, pero take note ang /n is na-enclose sa double quote. So pwede ganun, /n, or pwede naman endl na lang. No, much better. So we'll add after the number, we will put the next number to the next line. So endl, and then the last part is the return 0. May column. Okay? So let's try to run. Compile muna natin. If meron siyang error, so save natin to as count4.cpp. So makikita dito sa baba, errors 0, warning is 0. So kung wala ng errors, upon compilation, we can now start running the program. So as you can see, the first nga execution of your for loop is start siya og 1. So kung 1 ang iyang count, iya dayon next niya nga i-execute sa imong program is ito ha. Nag-start tayo sa count 1, di ba? And then after that, check niya ang condition kung ma-true ang condition. Kung true ang condition, iyang i-execute ang statement nga ipa-repeat. Okay? So since 1 pa man si count, 1 is less than 20, so that is true. Kung true siya, iyang i-print or see out niya si count. That is why na-print si 1. Okay? And then after executing this line, it will jump to count plus plus. So ang count na to nga 1, madungagan og 1, it will becomes 2. Okay? So magiging 2 na siya. So kung 2 na atong count, okay? Kung 2 na si count, pagbalik niya diri sa condition, dili na siya mobalik diri, no? Diri na siya sa condition. Pag repeat man, so repetition, magbalik-balik ang iyang execution. So kung count is 2, i-check na po niya sa condition, 2 ba daw is less than 20. So that is true, no? So if the condition is true, print again the cout count. So that is why na print si 2. And then our last value for count is 2. Plus na po og 1, magiging 3 na si count. Okay, so balik siya sa condition, 3 is less than 20, true pa rin. So print niya si value ni count which is 3. And then add na po 1, magiging 4, 4 is less than 20, print mo niya si 4, plus 1, 5, 5 is less than 20, print naman si up to, kung maabot na sa 20 si count, no, kay 19 plus 1, 20. Okay? So 20 is less than or equal to 20. This is true because 20 is equal to 20. So i-print pa niya si value nga 20. Okay? And then after that, mag-count na po plus plus. It means ang 20 plus ng 1, magiging 21 na siya. Okay? So kung 21 na, wait lang tayo ba? Okay, kung 21 na si count, pag-check niya sa condition, 21 sa may condition. 21 ba daw is less than or equal to 20? No? So, less than ba sa 21 or equal na 20? So, I think the condition will becomes false na siya. Kay 21 is greater than 21. So, false na ang imuhang condition. So, kung false na gani ang condition, dili na siya mo execute diri ang line. Sa buhaton sa imong program, it will proceed to the next line. Sa may next line sa cout, it is the return 0. So, mo nang mo exit na siya. Okay, so mo nang iyang gi-print, sugod sa 1 up to 20 lang. Wala na niya gi-print ang 21. Kay false naman si 21, so therefore, i-ignore na niya ang statement and then proceed to the next line. Okay, so maunay iyahang execution. Okay, so, nilang. Ako ipakita nga flowchart for the for loop and the while loops. Flowchart. Meron bang flowchart dito? For loop. Wala yatang for loop. Sayang. Okay. While wala yun. Sige, we'll check na lang. Dito na. For loop flowchart. Ay, mali pa yan na. Flowchart. So the flow of a for loop, dito tayo. Ano siyang flow? Oh, ito. No? Ang flow niya is check the condition. So start the execution na sa program. Check the condition first. And then if the condition is true, print or execute the statement block. When we say block, yung multiple statement na naka-enclose in a curly brace. Yun yung block of statements. Okay? So kung usa lang ka statement, statement lang. Pero multiple statement, enclosing it in a curly brace, that is what we call as the block statement. So mauna siyang condition is true, execute the statement. And then balik din siya sa check the condition. So diri ang nga portion, mag-repeat ang imuhang statements. Mahitabo ang execution of the loop for loop. No? So pag ma-false na gani ang condition, wala din gibutang dapat na ay false. Condition is true. Nara. If the condition is false, it will exit the loop. Dapat ang iyahang flow diri diri wrong ni iyang flow chart. Ade, ngita tayo blind. Ay flow chart mo sakto. Ay no sa creative. Okay, so this is the right flow chart for the for loop. So first, initialize the expression kung saan mag-start yung for loop mo, and then test the expression if true or false. So kung true, execute the loop body, and then update the expression. When we say update the expression, yung may increment ba, i-plusan ba ng 1, plusan ba ng 2, to move your loop, para mag-move ang imong loop from 1 up to and so on. So, mo nang na-update expression, and magbalik-balik na siya once ang condition is true or the expression is true. Once the expression will becomes false, so dili na niya i-loop body, execute ang loop body, and then di na siya mag-update. It will automatically proceed to the next nga statement. No? So, mo na siya ang correct nga flowchart of for statement. Now, let's go back to, gusto natin to. Let's go back to, where's the presentation? Recording. Okay, so I have here another presentation about the for loop. So, again, take note of the general form for the for statement. You have the initial statement, your loop condition, and then the update statement, followed by your statements. So the initial statement, loop condition, and update statement are called the for loop control statements. So the initial statement usually initializes a variable called the for loop control. So din na nag-start ang imuhang counter, or for index or variable. So in C++, for keyword is a reserved word. So this is the flow. No, the flow of your for loop, initial statement, condition, check the condition. Kung true ang condition, execute the statement, and then update the statement. Balik na po siya sa loops condition. Then balik-balik no, repeats the flow of the statements. And then if the condition will becomes false, mahimo na siyang false, no, it will proceed to the next line, or it will end the condition. So, or the repetition. It depends on what will be the next statement after the for loop. So, this is our example. Another example. So, this example prints numbers starting from 0 up to pila man na siya, less than 10. So I think it will print to 9. So we will try to run this example. So ang ilisdan lang diha is count. Magsugod siya sa instead nga I. So we will use the same variable count, and then count is less than, wala nang equal, so 10 lang. plus pa rin, see out display niya. And then instead of and L, so nilagyan niya ng space lang. No, separator of your outputs. So let's try to run. Okay, so the output is ang iyang giprint starting from numbers from 0 up to 9. Kay pag maabot nag 10 si I, no? So the condition will becomes false, no? Kay 10 is dili naman siya less than 10. So that is false na siya. So dili na niya i-print and then mo end na siya. Okay? So that is for this example. So another example here, the following for loop outputs hello and a star on separate lines 5 times. Okay, so we will try to run this program also. So we'll use I na lang, no, para masabtan ninyo I, and then instead of I na count, we'll use I. So statement I starts at 1. Condition niya is I is less than or equal to 5. Para maklaro. Okay, and then after that, I++ pa rin yung, and then instead na value of I, ang giprint niya is the word hello. No? And then followed by and L instead of, or pwede naman and L, replace natin ng /n. And then another and L for the display of asterisk. Asterisk, print niya si asterisk after the next line. And then and L there. Okay, so let's try to run. What is the result for this? So end function, okay, end function. See out was not declared. See out dapat. Okay, so try again. So the output is, ayan. Hello, hello. Pero bakit? Okay, because ano bang pinagkaiba sa ating program at sa example presented? So yan ang difference, no? Kung hindi natin lalagyan ng block statement or the curly brace. So we need to put curly brace here para dalawang statement ang kanyang i-repeat, di lang ang word nga hello. So dapat ma-5 times ang pag-display po ni asterisk. So try na to paran otro. Okay, so as you can see, no, so kalima na gi-display ang hello and then the asterisk. Okay, so that is for example number 1. How about the example number 2? Consider the for loop. I equals 1. So ano bang pinagkaiba sa dalawa? So nanawag ka lang. Nanawag. So I think the example number 2 is the same with example number 1. So let's proceed. So C++ allows us to use fractional values for loop control variables of double type. Results may differ. The following is a semantic error. So the for loop executes 5 empty statements. The following is a legal for loop. So this is what we call as an infinite loop. Okay, so some other example of for loop. So kung i-print nimo pa backward, start niya is 10, up to 1 ang gusto nimo i-print. So, dili na siya plus 1. So, decrement na siya pababa. No? 10 minus 1 up to pinakalas niya is 1. So, it will print 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 up to 1. Okay? So, yun. What else? Aside sa incrementing by 1, no, or decrementing pababa, the loop control variable may be in any fixed number. So, pwede nimo ma-change as long as kung unsay imong gamit, no? In the following for loop example, the variable, itong sa baba, the variable is initialized to 1, and at the end of the for loop, I is incremented by 2. So instead na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So incrementation na is or movement niya is by 2. So from 1, plusan niya ng 2, magiging 3. So 1, 3, plusan na po 2, 5, and so on. No? So it is incremented by 2. So therefore, this for loop outputs the first positive add integer. So let's try to run this example daw. So I pa rin yung gamit niya. It starts at 1. I is less than to 20. And then, so it's instead na I plus plus or plus 1, magiging I is equal to I plus 2. Okay? And then, ano bang i-display? See out lang the value of, no, space pala. Ito. Delete natin to. And then space, then value ni I. Okay, so the result is, ano bang result? Okay, so 1, 3, 5. So the first 10, add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add numbers between 1 up to 20. Okay, so yun. Now let's proceed to do while loop or repetition structure. The general form of a do while. Okay, the general form of a do while statement is this one. No, first you have to put the keyword do and then followed by the statement or your statements, and then keyword while in close followed by in close parentheses is your expression. And then take note dito sa do while meron siyang semicolon at the end of your expression, no? So while the statement here, this one, how many see annotation? Annotate na. Okay. So the statement here executes first and then the expression is evaluated. So post evaluation. So i-execute muna niya first si statements before niya i-execute ang or i-check ang condition. Now to avoid an infinite loop, when we say infinite, yung never-ending repetition, no? Your body, ito si body of your loop, must contain a statement that makes this expression false. So, dapat na-apply stopping point or sentinel value for the loop to stop. Kay basin mag-infinite siya, no? Walang hangganang repetition. So the statement can be a simple or compound. Loop always iterates at least once. Yun yung sa do while statement niya. Okay? And then, next. Since next, how many pang next? Okay. Sana si annotation. What is the annotation? No? Okay. So the do while repetition flowchart is ito na. Execute first the statement and then check the expression if it is true or false. So kung ang expression is true, it repeats the execution or repeat the statements execution and then balik na po siya sa expression. So magbalik-balik na siya hangtod nga wala siya ma-meet nga false expression. Pero kung ang imuhang statement na ay naa siya ingon pagaina nga statement that makes the expression false. So dapat butangan nimo yung statement diri nga once magsige siya iterate na siya ending point nga once moabot na siya na nga point, then pag check sa expression mahimo ng false, then it will end the repetition. Now it will proceed to the next statement, not the loop. Okay, so let's proceed to the example. Okay, so this example displays an output of numbers from 0 up to 20. No, by 5 ang incrementation na using the do while. So as you can see, the initialization is put above the do while. So doon mo ilagay yung initialization mo, no? Para di siya ma-appear sa pag-repeat. And then do what are your statements? Enclose in the curly brace, 2 statements. So display daw niya si I. So first value of I is 0. So mauna iyang i-display si 0. The next line niya after executing this one, ang I iyang adan og 5. So from 0 plus 5, so the I now becomes 5. Then pagbalik niya sa condition as this flow, no, pag-check niya sa condition true, execute niya, balik na po siya sa statement execution. So mahitabo kung true na siya, pag-check niyo, 5 is less than 20 pa man. So 5 is less than 20 means that your expression is true. So balik na po niya, execute ni si out I, i-print niya ang value ni I which is 5. And then increment na po, plusan of 5, magiging 10 na si I. Check na po niya condition, 10 is less than 20. Okay, so the expression is true. So mag-repeat lang siya up to kung may na ganig 25 na, so 20 plus 5, 25. Check sa condition is 20 less than, 25 nga value ni I less than 20, so magiging false na siya. So mo stop na ang imuhang iteration, no? So mo end na ang imuhang loop. So ang iya lang i-print starting katong 0 up to 20. So let's try to run this program. So instead na for loop, we will be using the while statement, do while statement, do. So una niya is the initialization, value of I, mag-start daw sa 0. So pwede nga upon declaration, you initialize the value. Then followed by do while statement, statement is cout, print niya value ni I, followed by a space. And then end of statement, semicolon. Incrementation niya, adan si I with 5. And then, yun na. Condition niya sa labas ng curly brace while I is less than or equal to 20. So don't forget to put the semicolon at the end of your while. Okay, run natin. Okay, so same output as presented. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so that is for do while example. So that is another example. In A, the while loop, in this example, no, the while loop produces nothing. Why? Anong wala man? Okay, so take note, ang imuhang initialization diri nag-start og 11. No? Pag-check pa lang niya sa condition sa while, kay while man this is not do while, no? While. 11, the value of I is 11, less than ba daw siya ni 10? So, first pa lang, sa condition pa lang niya, the while expression is already true, false na, no? False na dayon ang iyahang expression. So, kung false ni siya, dili niya i-execute ang under sa while. Means mo proceed siya sa C out and L or end of statements. Mao na siyang, this example produce nothing. Okay? Now, in example B naman, the use of do while, no? So, start natin si I ng 11 and then lagyan natin ng do while. Do, statement niya, print niya si I and then increment niya with 5 and then check the condition dayon. Take note, when we use do while, it executes or it displays mo na or executes first statement, adisor niya i-check ang condition. So in this example, i-print niya na IC value ni I before niya i-check ang condition. So it's false ba na or true. Okay? So in this example, the do while loop outputs the number 11 and also changes the value I to 16. But it will not proceed to the repetition because after checking the expression, it is already false. Diba? So, try natin. Check, no? So, 11 si I. So, 11 plus 5, magiging 16 na siya. So, upon checking the expression, say 16 is less than ba daw or equal to 10. So, this will becomes false naman dayon. So, kung false na siya, dili na siya mo repeat, mo end na sa imuhang statements, no? So maunang, although ang value ni I is already incremented to 16, yes, but it will not repeat the repetition statements or kaning loop, no? Dili na mag-repeat ang loop. Okay? So yun. This is another example, test by 3 and 9 divisibility. So let's proceed to nested control structures. Okay, so you try also some examples in creating some examples kanino, using for loop to create a pattern of asterisk. So you try, this is what we call as a nested for loop. So dalawang loop. Ang isang loop, mayroon na namang another loop, no? So take note sa initial, sa nested for loop, ang first niya og humanon og repeat sa statement is the inner loop before siya mo gawa sa outer nga loop. No? So you try this example if you like. Okay, so another example of nested statements. So kung kani, and then that one. And then you can also use, you can also add the break and continue statements to alter the flow of control. No, if you want to break the loop or to continue the loop. So break statement is used for two purposes. First is to exit early from a loop. And then second is to skip the remainder of the switch structure. So diba, as you can, if you can recall on the selection control topic nato, so the break statement is also used in the switching structure. So aside for exiting the loop statements. So after the break statement executes, the program continues with the first statement after the structures. And then the continue also is used in while. Pwede siya gamitin sa while statement, for, and do while structures. So when executed in a loop, it skips remaining statements and proceeds with the next iterations of the loop. Okay? So, yun. All about the looping structures. Okay. Meron tayong na-miss. So, ang format pala ni while, while and then expression followed by statement. So, this is the general form of the while statements. Statements can be simple or compound. So, yun. Pwede one statement or two or more statements. Yun yung mga examples sa while loops. Okay? So, yun lang. That ends my presentation. So, if you have questions about the week 9 module, about the loops or repetition statements, no, please don't hesitate to ask me through our group chats or message me in Messenger or through comment. I-comment ninyo sa ato ang Google Classroom. Okay, so the coverage for the final exams will be the selection control structures and the for loop. So please ko magtuon sa selection control structures and the for loop. Those are the coverage, no, for our final exams. So final exams will be given on December 10. Okay. So, final requirements for this subject, siguro dili na lang na ako lisod-lisod no. Requirements lang is to complete all the exercises sa inyong up to week 9 nga module. So, dapat makumpleto. Tanan. So, dili na lang ko kuan o final nga project program nga himuon ninyo para kulang na po sa time. Then wala po mga computer units ang uban. So yun lang, compilation lang of or completion of all the modules starting week 1 up to week 9. Hala, week 9 lagi taman. Huwag gid kaabot og week nga 18. But anyway, all the topics covered man nato sugod sa prelim to final. Ang final last coverage is the loops. So dapat makaproceed ta sa functions. But anyway, all of these mga topics is discuss pagyapon through the next semester nga subject ninyo, no, kay programming is the basic fundamentals of computer science. So tanan na lesson diri as a programming nato nga subject, fundamentals of programming. So pag-abot niyo second sem, second year, third year, fourth year, naagihapon ninyong mag-uban-uban si programming. So dapat inyuhan na ning pakaslan nga subject. Pakaslan gayon bitaw. Kana mao lang na siya. So from the start, dapat i-love na gininyo si programming, bahalag lisod. Kay mag-uban-uban gidi sa inyo throughout your BSES nga course. Anyway, sa sugod raman ang lisod, no? Pag abot niyo second year, third year, o mas trabaho na fourth year, makaingon na gid mo nga, ay sayo naman day si programming. Sa sugod na siya lisod. Ang kulang lang is to read, balik-balik si mama, repetition, magbasa og libro per me. Dili magsalig ni ma'am kung unsa nang gidiscuss di ma'am, kung unsa tong sa module maura to, no? Dapat magbasa, and then katong naa sa inyong gibasa, i-apply, try to run the program para ma-discover ninyo, ma-experience ninyo, ay, mao ni siya, ay, ganun. Ay, ganun pala siya, no? So, dili magsalig ni ma'am kung sa tong gihatag ni ma'am nga lesson. So, to be able to be successful or kanang maganahan ka sa programming, magbasa gyud og mga e-books. So, I think naaman sa akong website, nakapost ang atuang mga electronic books, no? So, aside sa post sa module. Okay, so I think that would be all for today. So if naay mga questions, please comment down below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe our video. Bitaw. Sa YouTube bitaw ni ma'am. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye. I-post lang ko ni Dain sa video.